Hi guys, this is Mehul Gaglani here again with the Blueprint series. When I came out with all my blueprints of 0 and then 1, 2, 3, 4, talking of different aspects of a life, I had quite a few guys getting back and asking Mehul, what do you mean by blueprint? What is this about? And so, although I did explain it, let me give you a more detailed explanation and more in a layman's term. Now, this was something which has been very new to me. I myself have learned this over the last couple of years, and over the last 2-3 months, I've been doing extensive understanding of this concept of how our thoughts come and where they come from and how we are. Right? So, blueprints is basically, let me explain you in like basic terms. Okay, let's say you picked up a laptop, right? And when you buy a laptop, it's just laptop. There's nothing else. It's just the hardware. And then you set in the software. That's when you put in the programs, right? And then you switch on the laptop and you work on the programs, right? Now, you and me can work on this laptop only to the extent of the programs that are there. We in our minds are exactly like that. From the time we were in the womb of a mom to the time we were about 7 to 8, most of our subconscious mind got developed. Now, many scientists say completely got developed, many of them say 80% got developed, but I would like to keep it at most of it. And most of our subconscious mind got developed. And what makes us different is from the other animals or the other living things around the world is they have only genetic understanding of what they are. Like a giraffe, when it's born, the mother kicks it because the giraffe needs survival instinct from the minute it's there, right? But we have a longer childhood. If you look at every other animal, they do not have that longer childhood as much as we human beings have, right? They only learn genetically. Now, we learn, of course, genetically, right? That's why we learn a lot from the cultures that we come from. But these cultures come largely from observation. Right? So if you see a child observes. So you and me, of course, being children at one point or the other, otherwise we wouldn't have been here, right? And we've grown only the way we've observed. We've observed things around us, things at home especially. Because till the age of 4, we are mostly at home. And even post that, 60% of the time we are at home, right? So what we learn is completely from home. What we see our parents around, our neighbors around, the society that we blend into, what we hear, we only observe and learn. That's why if you understand all the languages that we know today, okay, what we call as mother tongue, okay, we only learn by observing. Our parents did not teach us, you know what, this is how you got to speak it. We didn't. We only learned by observing. And that's the best part. Now that means what we observed sat in our subconscious mind, which is like an iceberg. Think of it like, you can see just one part at the top of it, but then most of the iceberg is below the water. And that's exactly what a subconscious mind is. The conscious mind, what we also call the creative mind, is probably just about 10% or 5% actually. 95% is our subconscious mind. That means it's those programs that we can't see. Because think of the laptop. Can you see a program on the laptop? Can you see how it's running behind? No, you can't. You can probably open a Microsoft Excel and put in a formula. But what's happening in the background, the program per se, you and me cannot see. It's exactly like that with us and our thoughts. Everything stems from our subconscious mind. Right? So of course there are ways of changing it. There's something called reprogramming that is to be done, and there are lots of ways you can do this, but the point is, first is to get aware that what we are today, if we are great, we are absolutely responsible for it, and if we are absolutely pathetic, we are absolutely responsible for it, because the way our thoughts have got confirmed in our mind, in our subconscious mind. So one of my friends came back and he said, you know what, Mehul, no, my father was like this, yeah, I have not grown up to become like that. That's perfectly right, because somewhere in the subconscious it absorbed it, and as you grow conscious, you wouldn't accept it, and that's why you went on a better way, because what you saw at home was not a good thing, right? But most of the children absorb, and that's how they become. They just observe and absorb. So if you have a certain mindset today, go back and think of how you think. If there is a certain thought which keeps coming to you, it could be relating to money, health, relationships, or even your self-image, right? Think of where this thought is stemming from. right? And correct it, reprogram it. Now, if you have a challenge reprogramming, please reach out to me on any of the social media. I'm there in all of them. Or you can personally WhatsApp me on 971 55106 5194. Okay, again it's down here, 971 55106 5194, right? And I will definitely guide you. So any issues on that, do let me know. And if you have children, right, let's understand this whole, the root cause comes down is from childhood. So if you've got children, or if you as a couple are carrying right now, this is the perfect time for you to start giving your baby. If you got a children who are between 0 and 7, this is the perfect time that you start setting the right blueprints for them. Okay, so if you want to know what kind of blueprints you want to set for your children, again, do get in touch with me on my phone through WhatsApp, or get in touch with me in the email, which is right here. And I will definitely guide you and help you what's to be done. But first important thing is being aware of the thoughts. I'll tell you what, you've seen this, and if this has made even one bit of sense to you, subscribe and click on the bell icon, and ensure that you share this with everyone you know. We do not know whose what talk is going to change whose life. Like, a few things have changed in my life because I saw a few videos, and I'm an absolute gratitude to people like Grant Cardin, people like Sachin Gupta and Kavita Sugandh, and people like Patnan Senathi Raja, people like Dan Locke, Devanand Gadvi. I'm in absolute gratitude to them because they've helped me a lot. So if this has made sense, subscribe, click on the bell icon, share with everyone, and the next video is coming out soon.